Welcome. Today, we're diving deep into a major political firestorm, Donald Trump's new mail ballot plan and the controversy it sparked nationwide, pitting the USPS against individual states. Mail-in voting is a critical part of our democracy, but recent proposals from the Trump administration have fundamentally challenged established practices, leading to widespread concern and confusion. The core issue centers on a shift in how mail ballots are handled, which critics argue is an attempt to influence election outcomes and undermine public confidence in the process. The plan aims for a more centralized system, proposing federal involvement in what has traditionally been a state-by-state affair, with an emphasis on regulating how and when mail ballots are processed. Why is this new approach causing such an uproar? It comes down to perceived risks to election security, accessibility, and the delicate balance of power between federal and state government. This new plan fundamentally diverges from traditional state-run mail-in voting practices, introducing layers of federal scrutiny and coordination that many state election officials see as unnecessary or counterproductive. Critics, including voting rights advocates, worry about increased ballot rejections due to complex new rules and potential voter suppression if the system isn't adequately supported. Let's pivot to the United States Postal Service. The sheer logistics of managing mass mail-in voting require robust support from the USPS, and their role is central to this controversy. The USPS has long been the silent partner in elections, reliably delivering millions of ballots. Their integrity and efficiency are paramount to a successful mail-in voting system. A major worry is that the new plan might strain USPS capacity, especially during peak election periods, and recent debates over funding have only intensified concerns about their readiness. At the heart of the legal battle is the question of jurisdiction. Where does state authority end and federal policy begin when it comes to elections? Currently, elections are primarily managed by individual states, which set their own rules for voter registration, ballot design, and processing, giving them significant autonomy. The federal plan introduces mandates that potentially override or conflict with existing state laws, creating significant tension and legal gray areas that need to be resolved quickly. The proposed changes haven't gone unchallenged. A wave of lawsuits has been filed, setting up a complex legal showdown that could ultimately reach the Supreme Court. Lawsuits from states and advocacy groups argue that the administration is overstepping its constitutional authority by attempting to dictate state election procedures, citing irreparable harm to the voting process. The administration defends its strategy by arguing it is necessary to standardize security, prevent fraud, and ensure the integrity of the mail-in voting system nationwide. Beyond the political and legal wrangling, the most crucial question is how these changes will affect everyday voters and overall election turnout. Changes to processing times and deadlines could disproportionately impact voters who rely on mail-in ballots, potentially leading to confusion and missed deadlines. There is a real risk of delays in ballot delivery and counting, as well as a higher rate of rejected ballots if voters are unaware of new federally mandated signature or witnessing requirements. The debate over Trump's mail ballot plan is far from over, representing a critical moment for election security, voter access, and the constitutional balance of power in the U.S. The core issues remain unresolved, with ongoing legal challenges and administrative maneuvering determining the final shape of mail-in voting for the next election. The outcome is highly uncertain. To ensure your vote counts, check your state's official election website for the most accurate and up-to-date information regarding mail-in ballot deadlines and procedures.